like through and through, he's a good person. And it's like I'm treating him as if he's the person that I today. I remember they got super stiff. Like the first thing he did, I'm done talking to you.
This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Oregon Ducks against the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rod George is on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's a draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just get rid of it.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll field it close to the 50. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Now they'll run a draw play. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset,
trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To throw, it's Moore. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught for the completion. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
This guy has been one of, if not the top receiver in college football this season. Over 1,500 yards on the outside. Chris, I can't believe he's had such a monster year, and you know he's going to have a monster playoff, and they're getting him going early in this one. This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Here's the 2nd down play. Same tailback, another carry. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, that's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple of possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do in the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joe. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball wherever you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
That's caught. It's Harris. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up.
Chris, this is a disappointing attempt here on 3rd down. You'd love to have a shot to move the chains. You don't want to throw the football away. However, as a quarterback, you do have to protect. You've got to protect your team and the entirety of the game situation. Sometimes, even on 3rd down, it's not terrible to burn the ball.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joe, you and I both love this conference. For decades, it produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. The Ducks will have to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Second and 10 here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Stabbed out of the air with one hand. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. He's got room to run. Look out. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
It's been so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with timing. Your feet have got to be the clock of the offense. And right now as a quarterback,
touchdown, LSU, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Defense not pressing this time. The pressure's on. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that 1st down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Back to pass. It's Levitt. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. Defense makes the stop, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there. The timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interception. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Goes out of bounds, but a nice gain will spot him short of the 35. They continue to feed a reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
On the run, it's Durham. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Direct snap to the back. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. The sure hands. It's Harris. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. And the Tigers will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. To the air, it's Moore. And the completion made. Breaking free, end zone ahead. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Looking for the wideout. It is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, we're going to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's buried. Powering through a tackle. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25.
Back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Breaking into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
It's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
This offense is able to gain yards running the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Back to pass. It's Moore. Hop over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Look out, he's breaking free.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. Here's a 1st and 10 play. The linebacker shifting around now. A draw to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this defense seems to be prepared for everything. They don't blitz here. Looks like they're trying to defend the pass, but the defensive line is doing such a good job of getting off of blocks, and they're able to stop this draw attempt for no gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
And he'll wisely throw that one away. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. And now they'll run it on the draw. Stiff arms his way to a decent game before they get him down.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Off the RPO, caught to the right. You make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball. Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Receiver makes the catch. You tackle the receiver, but the gain enough to move the ball inside the 10. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Scanning the field, it's Moore. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. And now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's a nice game, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. He's got space ahead. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Coming after him. The sure hands. It's Berry. Here he goes. He goes out of bounds, close to the 25.
Well, this is a quarterback's best friend. It's a short completion to the running back, but because he was accurate, he's able to get yards after the catch. It's a big play for the offense, easy execution for the quarterback.
Dropping back. It's Levitt. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it.
You love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating second and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a first down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. Second and short is the perfect time for this play.
LSU has moved into the red zone. On the run, it's Durham. He's got a crease. Breaking tackles and going. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown.
If you're going to bring the ball out of the end zone as a kick returner, you better have great confidence and great speed on the outside. He has both of those. He reminds me a lot of Jadarian Price from Notre Dame. Remember, he had multiple 100-yard kickoff returns for the Irish? Well, here, chalk this one up. Look at the speed on the outside.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here comes the pressure. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Oregon. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They now have the lead in this semifinal game.
Great pass defense always has 2 elements, the ability to rush the passer and the ability to cover down the field. Here they're showing both of these. Quarterback is hit as he throws. The coverage is brilliant. He steps in front, grabs it, and takes it all the way back for 6.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They finally get him down, but a big play to 46. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And quarterback dropping back. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on 1st down. Defense is able to do it here.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense. Now the lineup to kick the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Off target with the throw. Incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
2nd down after the incompletion. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Solid game there. Moves the ball out with the 32.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. He's in the clear, and he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going?
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Excellent play by this defense. Getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do right here, Chris. They told us in our meetings that when this quarterback left the pocket, they wanted to make sure that they were contacting him with physicality and toughness, and that's exactly what happens here.
And it's a direct snap. Oh, he's got open space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Another big play for this Heisman running back. The defense told us we're not going to let this guy beat us today, Joel. But so far, they've got no answer for him.
Chris, it reminds me a lot of what Mike Tyson used to say. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, this running back is punching him right in the mouth, and they've got no answer to try to stop him.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Linebacker shifting around now. Back to throw. It's Moore. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Here comes a handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, Looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The completion sets him up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. It comes down to this in this playoff game, 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Davison. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pocket breaking down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the